Welcome to episode 8 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel. Hope you've been enjoying the series. Now, let's just get straight into it. We're nearly at the end of the year 272 after the apocalypse, or after the start of the apocalypse. Anno apocalypse? I'm guessing that's what it would be. So this is actually so we're getting towards the end of the next year, start of winter, which won't affect us at all. This is an extremely hot planet, so there's no snow or ice that sort of then comes. The temperatures are extreme, 69 degrees Celsius, sort of all over the place. You know, like it's sort of extremely hot. 68 a little bit further up as we sort of go higher up into the into these ones here. 67. It hardly changes at all. 66. So it's very hot. We do actually have a group in through here. I'm just going to move this one back in. So we're just making more militia forces every so often. Now, we're ready for the attack. Don't know what to do about these guys. I think I'll just leave it where it is. Let's just move this one down and just get these ready to sort of assault sort of straight down. So we assume that the city's in here somewhere. That's what we assume. We've got other forces now coming back up the other way. I might move these. Just get these close to the edge. Just have the group ready to roll, and we'll just sort of see what opportunities there are for us to come smashing through. So that all looks pretty good. Have a quick look at our reports, just sort of see where we are. So we've got the heavy siege infantry army coming in 53% at the moment, which doesn't really bother me. Actually, I might have to change this because I thought we're still going to be doing discovery, but it's actually automatically just building whatever it comes up with. So I will actually change that. Now, the guided RPG is at 41. That's okay. Man pads, it's almost tempting to wait for the man pads just so we can actually have them also in the fight, because there's going to be a lot of aircraft. If we can't break our way through very quickly, it's going to be a big problem. Helicopter engine is at 25% as well. So there's a bit to consider here. I mean, we also have this enemy coming through this other side as well. It may be, like this one is so friendly with us at 45. And this is out of 100, but really 20 is your average. So under 20, they're angry with you. Above 20, it's all actually okay. So, and they're wanting to be friendly. It's almost tempting to side with them. We've still got this guy to contend with as well. Let's just end our turn in here. Oh, they're moving up there now. They've moved into here. Start turn. Discovered more. Okay. Move these down. I'm tempted to go after this one again now that we've got everyone. Actually, we now need to get the zero guns. Let's have a quick look and see how we went with those. Oh no, we're still doing them. Okay, no, we still don't have them. In that case, I think we'll have to wait yet again. I would like to actually have them ready to go before we get started, to be honest. Just so we've got them to be able to then sort of spread out a little bit. We do have a gap through here, which we could smash our way through. We have another group down this way as well. We don't know who that actually is and what they're doing. We won't be able to. We will be able to hit this one pretty hard with this unit, and push it off. There's a group in there. Is this viable? Is it viable, or do we need to look at the others? We really should protect. What have they got? Oh, they've got a 105mm high velocity gun, 100mm steel plating. So this is very similar to our medium tanks, except that they don't have the side skirts at this stage. So, God, if we went that way, I think I'm going to just leave that where that is. Yep, let's go for it. So we'll start the process right now.
Order received.
Do you want to invade? Yes, we are, sure. Just go and get that armoured car. I'm going to hit this guy.
Let's go. Operation successful.
So their infantry can't really do much. Now, oh God, it looks like they've got a lot going on here. I'm probably better off trying to isolate different groups if I can. So let's just keep on rolling.
Let's go. Operation successful.
With Blitzkrieg, we can still just keep on smashing our way through. Now, we're not seeing anything yet. This city could be a lot further in than what we think. Let's just keep on going.
Let's go.
This is just one little group that's just rolling through now. Ooh, that's a long way off. Now we can isolate all of this. I don't know if I can isolate that. Let's deal with this now. 6 to 1, 8 to 1, 13 to 1. Let's just go for it.
Engaging enemy. Mission accomplished.
Got him nice and early, actually. That was good. With the better units. Okay, another unit in there. Just start to sort of maneuver into this sort of area. There's hills there. Now, the recon that we have is very, very low in this region. Got 37 in there. Let's plug the gaps with these. Now, let's just run rampant a little bit in here. Let's isolate these. Now that this is so far away, I'm better off not trying to get that in just a couple of turns because we don't know what sort of power they're going to have. But if I can just create a few pockets of isolation, that would really help enormously. Okay, there's more there. It forces them to then try to break back through. So let's go with that one to there. Those into there. Again, there's more there as well. I'm spreading this a little bit too thin. I'm just going to attack this. We don't see it, but there shouldn't be too much in there.
Operation successful.
And if I can break into here, then that will then isolate this group.
Bring in the tanks. Operation successful.
All right, that isolates that particular group. Bring those in. That one can't really go anywhere. That one's okay. Yeah, we can't do much with that one. Then we've got these infantry as well. Now I'll be probably wanting these to start to come back down just to sort of look after the southern sector for a little while. Okay, that sort of gets that one done. So we've now created like a pocket that's going to starve and another pocket that's going to starve into here. It forces them to try to dislodge these in some sort of way. The easiest way would be to come through here. I'm thinking. So I've got a bit of protection there, but not a hell of a lot. That would be the easiest one for them to do. And for here, this one here would be the easiest one to try to relieve the pressure there. But if we can just if we can actually do more damage than what we take, which is going to be hard because I've got the aircraft, and I've got no real way of actually protecting them with that. I've still got this as well. Let's just move these in, these different sort of units, and just sort of keep pressure on what they're doing. So we'll just press L, so we've got the logistics. So at the moment we still are, how far off? 64%. Maybe next turn, maybe not. Okay, national budget allocation, I'm just going to go no change there.
Order received.
And demand that the bureaucratic level assets reach at least 8 levels. We'll accept that demand as well. And drills for bureaucrats proposed. They don't want it, so we're going to go no.
Affirmative.
There we are, that's okay. And new commander for the Third Light. Now, Ignatius Owlman is very good at covert ops. I want to save him for that role when we just get a little bit further into our tech trees. So we'll need him to actually be our spy master. It doesn't matter so much for this one, so I'm just going to go and he's got some basic skills, like with tank tactics and things, but I might just add him in, or China, she's a Cap 1 as well. I'll appoint him.
Copy that.
So you can just go in, it's in charge of that group. It's not an important group. But if we can isolate these for just a little bit, they may keep on just putting more and more forces into this and give us opportunity. Now, I've got a fair few tanks in through there as well. It's just we'd have to just try to keep them on their toes just for a little bit longer. It's interesting, we're going to have a three-way combat in through this other side against an AI that is so much better than what it used to be. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. All right, let's just end our turn in here. Hopefully we get the machine guns this turn. I don't think we will. If they're over 67%, I think we would get them, but under 67, we're going to be around about 95, 96%, I think. Now, are they going to break through? Oh, they've tried to get in behind us now to cut us off, and they have done it successfully. I've left a bit of a gap. Now they're using their aircraft, and they did actually break through there as well. This is where we just have to plug the gaps. We killed 800, but we did lose one group of either armoured cars or tanks. So at least we sort of started. Okay, we've now got the guided RPG, and we did get the whirlwind. Excellent. Okay, that's good. So we now have... We've been cut off completely, actually. That was a very, very good attack that they did. So I'm just going to go into there. So all of these units have been now cut off temporarily. We can double down and just keep on keep on going for it for one more turn. But if they cut us off again, then that would be another big problem. God, we just left the gate open, which was not clever. Yeah, we've got armoured cars. This is where armoured cars are just so good. There's something in there. We don't know what it is. Something in this other side as well. Alright, so this will just cause a little bit of angst for them. Alright, that's fine. There they are. Okay, we're going to isolate that one as well. Now, I don't think we can actually switch any of these zero guns across. We'll just try a mass upgrade of all units in the SHQ. To the whirlwinds. There's supposed to be 10 of them.
Copy that.
We've got 6 of them. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. So these have now all been made into whirlwinds. These over here are still zero guns. Now let's have a quick look and see what the whirlwinds were like. There they are there. So we've got the machine gun. A lot more combat capabilities. If we just have a look and see what their design is. Oh, this is good. This is a very, very good design. So the whirlwinds are going to be definitely worth getting. So that's actually great for us. And what we now want to do is we want to go and create like another defensive group in here. So I'm just going to go into this position here and just going to go to my raise formation. And in this case, we're just going to go to, with our HQ, brigade level of infantry and machine guns, this one in here. So that would be the one to place. With, oh, I've seen we've still got 0 guns actually showing up, so we'll just go back across, go back to quality and make them obsolete. That way they just don't show up. Oh, we've still got some that are there. I won't worry about these. These will eventually sort themselves out. They will disappear from the group that they're with, or the 2 groups that they're with. So we will have to go back and deal with them. There's like one in there and one in here. These will be the 0 guns. They'll actually, if they can get the opportunity to move back, they will. I won't worry about it, but that's something that's a bit of a danger when we make them obsolete. But in this case, we'll just go into here. So it's going to be raise formation, brigade. Now these are very defensive. I've still got 8,000 troops there, so I could actually even bring another group in if I wanted to. That's not ideal. Okay, this one's still isolated. There is a big open gap there for these armoured cars to go through if they want to. Could be a bit of attrition this round. Now, what have they got? Nothing much.
Let's go.
We've got them surrounded, but they're not going to be able to do too much. They had a little bit of their supplies gone, but that just at least covers that area for us. Robespierre is just too far away. Now, what have we got in there? These are just Phoenix 2s. They do have high velocity guns. I think that our medium tanks would be fine against these.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're smashing them.
Operation successful.
Yep, so they got one hit on one of ours, but that was a lot more effective than what they could do. Yeah, we do have to just watch these guys at the bottom here actually, just for a little while. Actually, that's the wrong unit to move off. Okay. Just going to put pressure on all of these different guys. They can still cause issues for us at the back. Okay, so that's we've now got these all isolated. We don't have to sort of do too much about those. Demand that the enforcement profile reaches at least 65. I'll accept these because there's no point in not accepting them. Economic Council task is I'm just going to leave that one there with no changes.
Acknowledged.
Military research. Now we've got. If we go back now to the having a look at what we can do under text, we still haven't. We've got 3 in here. We've got 2 in here. I might go for rocketry, just while we're still waiting for things to happen, and then eventually we'll then get some of these that we can then start to look for other things as well. We're up to 68 now with the helicopter engine. And if we go to types, yeah, we can now get the man pad. So that's actually a good thing. So we'll go with rocketry.
Order received.
All right, then we've got the Model Design Council. We've got the heavy tank design, assault gun. I won't worry about those at this stage. Bazooka. Now we have actually designed one of these already. Let's have a quick look and see what that one was like. I think we have. Yeah, rocket propelled grenades. Design is pretty poor, but it's not terrible. We want to just see what the if it does actually have an anti-air component to it, which may be on the next page. Yeah, base attacks. Yeah, there's no air there, so that's okay. We'll just exit out of that one. In that case, I think with these, we'll just go no new orders and just try to get the man pads if we can. I think they'll be quite useful. Minor worker strike, not very much, so we'll just pay them off. Just go pro-democracy. All right, that's pretty much our turn done with everyone out of supply. Now, if they can squeeze up into here this next turn, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Actually, I can move that one down. That will help a little bit. In fact, if I go to strategic movement and move it to there, that way, actually, can I do strategic movement here? I can. All right, let's just do that, just for a little bit. This way, we can just protect the road. That's what we have to. We have to keep this road open. In fact, I might just go this one as well. Just strategically move. Oh, I can't do it down that way. That's okay. All right, so we've now sort of moved different units with the trucks just to protect that roadway. I can't see them trying to break through there. I think that would be just too difficult. They may come and try to rescue this one. I don't think they will, but they may. And yeah, I think we've sort of now got a fair few that are now isolated. When you isolate them like this, they will, if they can do it, they'll attempt to break through. And this is how you can then sort of get some extra kills with them actually trying to sort of get supplies to these different types of units. If they break the road again, that will be a problem. It's this guy over here now having a turn. Now they're moving. Yeah, they've broken through to there. And they're just moving up into no man's land, but they're going to run out of puff very, very quickly. Now I've lost some. Yeah, to aircraft back in through this other side. Yeah, we've lost actually one of our groups of armoured cars. And they're going after us again with more aircraft in through here. This is why we need to get flak guns or something just to sort of stop what's going on. Yeah, more of them coming in this way. So we killed 200 infantry, 10 tanks, but we lost 550 tanks. So we actually ended up, that was a bad one for us. A middle level, that's okay. Just missed that one. Just missed that one. Okay, so we should have kept the road open now. Yeah, so everyone's now got supply back in again. So the supplies have now come back into this particular group. These are still isolated. They can't really break their way through. So we can just keep on now pushing in to try to do more with what we actually have. So, we're now fan out into this portion. Just get those isolated. Whatever was in there has now come back. There's still something in there. Oh, there was something in the other one as well, but we actually managed to push them off. They weren't ready, even though we got ambushed, they still weren't ready. So they've actually now retreated into this other location. So that's now semi-isolated. They could still attempt to push through, and they may do that. Let's just move that one up. Just bring that one back out of the way. So we've lost a complete group in here. Actually, I might just talk about what happens if you do lose a group. If we go back to, say, for example, here, and we then just go to raise formation. Sometimes you can go like to missing units or missing HQs, but in this case we can't actually do it. The missing unit, sometimes a multi-unit formation will lose one of its subunits in battle. Here you can restore them. Now, it's not a multi-unit. If that was part of, like, for example, something with an OHQ, we'd then be able to bring that particular unit back again, but we actually don't have that ability. So we don't need to do anything else there at this stage. Just cancel that one. Yeah, the aircraft are doing a lot of damage to us, but it's one of these things where I don't really want to do too much now. I just want to sort of, get what I've, like, take control of what we've actually now got. So just keep these isolated. These will start to run out of fuel or out of supply very, very soon. And if we have a bit of a look, these are all just infantry, which means we're probably going to have a good attack in here. So let's just push these back.
Let's go.
Well, we lost one,
Operation
but we did a lot of damage. Now that was in ruins, actually. I didn't even check to see what terrain we were going into. That was not a clever move. What else have we got?
Bring in the tanks.
I'm expected to just roll through these.
Successful.
Yeah, they've still got anti-tank guns. I'm just going to keep on going this way.
Let's go. Get out.
Okay, we didn't quite make it. Let's just keep that one down that way. Yeah, actually, that's the anti-tank guns. These in through here are not.
Bring in the tanks. Operation
Alright,
successful.
we've smashed through those. I'm not going to move forward just yet. I'm just going to leave that group in there. Let's just see how we go against all of these. This is the one that we lost that unit with.
Get out.
You're going to run out of puff. But we are pushing forward, and this is good. Just leave that one there. Okay, we'll keep those where they are, and we just now need to get replacement troops. We've still only got 2 of these. Alright, and light armour, we need to get another 2. I'll just get another couple of those as well. The actual armour, let's just get 1 of these. The machine guns, we've got enough there. Actually, we don't have enough because they will have been sent back. So if we go back across, if we just cancel that, the 400, the fact that it said 400 makes me think that it must be the other ones that have come back in. And these are the 0 guns. So I'm just going to go and scrap those.
Copy that.
Because they're the old models. So we'll just get a few extra replacements with those. Let's just move these into the middle of the map. So we are pushing forward a fair way, which is good. So we're still sort of we're on the go, with some troubles, but we've lost one of our forces, so we could actually always just go back in and replace that. But I think I'm just going to keep things going at this stage. It'd be nice to get some flak guns in somewhere. Let's have a look at our decisions. Which is Mayhem and Picard. Yep, so we'll just count on support. It's a failure, but that doesn't really matter that much. Superior party demands you hire their candidate. Yep, not a problem. New organisation. Okay, let's go for the Secret Service Council
Order
now.
received.
And new commander for the 4th machine gun. In this case, we're going to go with Oscar, who must have just come in. Actually, has he got even better? No, the other one was 50. So, but I might pop him in this role.
Roger that.
Appoint you. There we go. Okay, well, it's messy. It's messy. Like if we go back and have a look at the strategic map, you'll see there's little pockets. These are the pockets that we've now isolated. So when we have a look, these are this pocket, this pocket, this pocket, this pocket, and this pocket are the isolated groups. There's not that many in them, but we can starve them out now. So we don't have to, we don't have to go crazy with this stuff. Let's just leave that one where that is. Yeah, I don't want to. I could go after that one, but this is got the high velocity guns. I want to get close to Robespierre if I can, and I want to start to take their assets. If we can sort of surround the city, we can essentially starve out everyone except for the units in the city. So we'll just sort of take it easy with this one. This group, I was assuming that they may be too far away from their home to be able to really activate anything meaningful as an attack. So we'll just sort of stay back where we are here. There's no real good defensive locations back in through this other side. So let's end our turn there. What will they do? They're moving around. They've now gone in behind the armoured cars. I don't mind that so much, because it's diverting them away from their capital, and they're trying to now break through there. It didn't work. They did a bit of damage there though. So we killed 100 infantry, 50 tanks. We lost 400 infantry, 10 guns, 20 motorised, 20 tanks. So we're going backwards in terms of attrition, and that's not what you want. We've now got the helicopter engine. That's good. That's good as well. Okay, let's have a quick look and see the reports. So looking mainly at the military, rear rocketry is at 62. After we get that, now that we've got the helicopter, if we go to text, we now have these all open that we can. So once we get the rocketry done, which I don't really need, but I might as well at least just get it, then we can start to do other things. Now we could also design helicopters. That could be useful. Could be very useful actually. Let's just go to the blueprints and we'll just have a quick look and see where is it? Don't know if it's this one or not. It's not the one. No, that's not the one. Not the one. Oh, I need this one first. So we need to now find this one with the model design counts before we can bring those in. So no point in doing anything with that one. In the meantime then, we'll just keep it going. Everything else is looking pretty healthy there. Well, they've sort of now opened this one up for us. It looks like we could even isolate these. Other things we can do, they've tried to get in behind us in through this other side, so let's just move further out. And just keep an eye open through here. Keep that one where that is. Again, we have to be a bit careful. Yeah, they've got a few different groups in there. We can definitely do work in here.
Let's go.
Oh, we lost another tank.
Get out.
Yep, that didn't work for us. Now, we're looking at Robespierre. We've got 38. They wouldn't have left it unprotected like this. Let's attack it from two sides this time.
Operation successful.
That's good. We've now got another group isolated. Bring those through. We're right on the doorstep now. What do they have there? We can sort of straighten this one up. We don't want to go too far with this. Now they've come further this way again, so we'll just isolate that. Okay, these are going to be struggling very, very soon now. Yeah, we'll just keep them starving for a little bit longer, and then we'll gobble all those up. This will then sort of start to put them into disarray, and particularly if we can start to take like their food supply. I don't think we can actually really go and get the city at this stage because they're going to be on top of ruins. There's ruins there as well, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, what about the replacement troops? What do we need to do here? We've got the 20 armor. Let's just get a couple more of those. We need to get the armor. We've got one spare. We'll just get another spare there. Machine guns. We've been chomping through them a bit. Let's get another 4 there. The buggies. We'll just get a few extras there. Just to replace what's happening. Okay, 7 decisions to make. Superior Party demands that you hire their candidate. Yep, no worries. And new director of the Secret Service Council. And this is where we want Ignatius Owlman with his very, very high covert ops. So you are hired.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Now, we're going to be wanting to put them into different things. Now, this is military research. No changes there.
Order received.
The Secret Service Council. Now, I like to keep these pretty much on the default, so just no changes with those.
Roger that, sir.
Air Force Research Council objectives. Now we've got turboprops and rocket engines. I'm going to go to no target so we can search for other things. And protests in Picard. Now I can't afford to give in to their demands. We do have the ignore for 20 unrest. This is actually not too bad. So Yuri can actually then try to critical success. There we go. Unrest did not go up. That's good. Well done. Well done. Peace offer. So Mabario Pax proposes us to make peace. Whew, boy. If we say yes, it would be a good thing for us to do to a degree. Let's just see what can we do before we say yes. Like we could go to there. We could take this on. We could sort of get more territory. We could get into the mountains here. That would be a good thing for us. We can move that down into there as well, and then we can start to look at fighting on this other flank. So if we did that, we then end up with all these little isolated pockets. They're not going to be able to do anything. I mean, I could actually just dislodge all of these now. They should be starving, so it shouldn't be too difficult for these attacks. Let's just see how we go.
Engaging enemy.
No, we lost that one.
Objective locked.
Yeah, they were 54, so it's not quite where we want that one to be. I mean, I would like to destroy these if I could. But they're going to starve anyway, even if we agree to the peace, because they've got no way to bring them back out. God, what should we do? They still look warmly at us. It's all been a misunderstanding. That's actually what they're probably thinking. It would then allow us to switch back, but we're so close. Ooh, what should we do? What should we do? it's still going to be a hard-fought fight. These guys haven't come through. There's still a lot to do, even though we're right on their doorstep. I'm liking where we're going, and if we can get hold of Robespierre, what do we know about it? We don't know what the population is or anything. If we can get there, ultimately that's going to be fairly good. I think we'll say no at this point in time, just because we're doing so well. We'll move this one down into that gap though. So actually I'm tempted to take it, you know. I really am tempted to take it. Because it would then let me reset. We're then in control of all of this with just little pockets that they've got left over, which would then allow us to then focus on this one over through here. And look, one of the things I'm trying to do is show different aspects of the game. We could make an attempt for them to come under our fold, but do we really want that? I'm going to have to think about this. No, thinking about it, I think we'll just keep on going. Yeah, we do actually have them on the defensive. Yeah, I think we'll just keep on going with it. So we're just going to reject this one, refuse peace. A few other people want us to go for peace, but others don't. So we'll just go and do that one. If they sue again, we don't know what's in here. It will be difficult, whatever's actually in Robespierre. Everything else is looking okay. Just have a quick look at our reports again. So what are we doing? We've got rocketry at 62 with the military. Model, design. We're trying to get the helicopter, so that one should come fairly soon. Yeah, let's just keep it going. I'm still trying to break through into here, I would think. That was a bit dangerous. They may have destroyed our command post there. Here they come. We lost 30 tanks. Yeah, leader. So Wubo, Arcturus, was killed in action during fighting in the front line. What a shame. So he got killed by the other group. There's the light helicopter now that's just come in. Discovered a new tech, aircraft design. Discovered a new order of battle, the heavy machine gun infantry army. And, wow, okay, so this is now where we've got like these guys will now be suffering a little bit because they've now lost their commander. So we now need to go back in and reform that particular group. Now, I'm not sure if we can actually do this directly. If we just, like you can see there, they've now lost all of their colour. So if we just go back across into replacement troops, sorry, not replacement troops, raise formation, missing unit, can we do it? Missing HQ, yeah, there we go. Light Armour Brigade. So we've got the, now we can reform with troops, but we have to have the logistics for that to actually happen. So if we just press number 1, we can bring it down to here. So let's just go and do it there. So raise formation, missing HQ. So reform with troops. If we just press number 1, so that's now back there again. So he's now back there with a single blitzer or 2 blitzers. These should now come back as part of that particular group. Oh no, that's interesting. So these have now dropped off again, but these are all now part of the original group again. Now we don't actually have a commander back in charge. We've lost our blitzkrieg abilities. Wow, that was a interesting fight. That one, very, very interesting. And that was our own stupid fault for leaving all of this open and actually putting a commander in harm's way. So my fault. The AI is so much better than what it used to be. I'm just going to go in here again. It's not really worth it just yet. I'll just cancel that one again. If I go that way, cancel. these tanks should actually be relatively easy, but we can just leave it for a little bit longer. They're not going to be breaking through here all that easily. Let's move that one back up. Yeah, they're still okay. So we've got those okay. Well, let's keep on pushing around. Even if we don't have blitzkrieg, we can still do things. Now that was actually into ruins where there was a looks like there's some sort of something else that was actually in there. Let's just go this way. That's good. Oh.
Get out!
Okay, so we've stumbled across a whole lot of serpents. Didn't lose any. Actually, that's interesting. That particular tank group does need to get some other sorts of tanks and things on it. Let's just hit this from different angles.
Move out.
Yeah, these are now starving, so these aren't going to last. If that was the case with that one, we should find the same here.
Engaging enemy.
Yep. They just can't fight because they're out of supply. So we'll just grab all of these.
Move out. Mission accomplished.
Yep, no problem at all there.
Move out.
Alright, you can do it.
Negative to breach.
I've got the food that stays with them for longer than the other groups, so we'll leave that one where that is. We don't really know what's in here. I'll just attack anyway.
Engaging enemy.
Yep, they're basically starving.
Objective lost.
And we'll go this way.
Let's go.
Oh, you got no supply at all. Got him. Got him in the end. Good. All right, that's now cleaned up that part of the front line. These are all still going okay. So we've just got this little group in through here that we'll need to deal with. Let's just try this one.
Let's go.
I mean, they're struggling with supply. Just can't break through. They're very good armoured cars. They're incredibly good. Let's just move these further down now. So that's sort of cleaned up the front line as such. Okay. Well, I think I better leave it here, guys. But this is, again, not an easy fight. The AI does play very, very well now. Very well. Let's just move that one down. So oh God, we've still got other things we can do here if we wanted to.
Bring in the tanks. Operation successful.
See, they are struggling. It's why we sort of. It's a good idea for us to try to keep the pressure on. Just keep back in the mountains. Okay, there's other units around. Well, I think we need to clean everything up, really.
Let's go. Operation successful.
Good, they actually gave right up. Okay, we're now seeing that there's a whole group of different units. We don't know what they are in there. There's nothing much we need to do with those. All right, well, I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.